You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris. Ooh, welcome into another live stream. 2 in 1 week. That's crazy. I think what we're gonna start doing is get into the habit of streaming on Sundays. I think Sundays might be the perfect time that I'm able to go live. And so I wanted to get into the habit and start today because I also have gotten some questions recently, over the last few weeks, even the last few months, even. What the heck ever happened to Tales from Terra? Or more specifically, it didn't work. I queued it up.
Tales from Terra!
Remember that? You remember that? Or do you not remember that? Are you to that new? You don't remember Tales from Terra? Earlier in the year, it was like February, March-ish, I put out kind of an experimental thing, a crazy, wacky idea that I had to share my instant photography with you guys, but in a storytelling way, a method, format, if you will. And I created a comic book. And in fact, I still have a few of these left that just never sold. And they came packaged in this right here. And inside there is a short comic. There is a poster that's signed. There are, well, actually I can just show you. I'll just show you what's inside of it because it's been that long. I'll just show it to you. But inside there's a trading card, a collectible trading card. And there are 5 photos of mine, replica photos, printed front and back. And it was a little experiment that I did. Oh, here's the trading card for the first issue. Little front and back, little special trading card. And here's the poster, since I'm showing it off. Ooh, look at that. Pretty fun. And then the comic book. Where's the comic book? Oh, I don't have it out. Where is it? It's somewhere around. I thought it was in this bag. This is my demo bag, but apparently I pulled the comic out. It was an experiment. It was something I was trying. It was mostly selling the idea, you know, the concept, putting it out there, seeing if there was interest in doing this. And the concept was you read the comic book or read the story, and the story plays out with the our heroes. This is Commander Orion, and then there's Dr. Lyra. They go on an adventure to Earth, and they take pictures. They find a Polaroid camera, or an instant camera, you know, got copyright stuff. They find an instant camera floating through space that leads them to Earth, aka Terra. That's what they call it. And they go on a little adventure, and these are the photos that they take on their adventure. And then on the back of the photos, there's more story about what happened that day, like a little bit of the captain's log, if you will. And it was a little concept idea. And the photos actually came packaged in like a little card pack, you know. When I started doing this channel, I would get the feeling every time I was looking through the photos after I take them, it just felt like trading cards, like when you're a kid, you're flipping through them, or even as an adult. But when I was a kid, it's, you know, I was into cars and stuff, and I thought, how could I turn this into something? Well, flash forward almost 5 years, I guess it's been 5 years later, this was the idea. And it didn't really perceive well, or didn't get a lot of positive, what's the word I'm looking for? Positive reviews, let's say. And that is because to help sell the idea, I used AI to help me tell the story visually, not the text. I wrote everything. It's all written by me, but I can't draw. I wanted to put the idea out there to where I would be able to eventually start a Kickstarter or a Indiegogo of some kind, get a little funding, hire artists and create this comic book series and have it be like maybe a monthly issue. My photos, my story, and then hire some artists to do this. And people did not take to it well. They're like, oh, it's AI. It's immediately dismiss it. And it wasn't, I mean, I have a full tutorial behind the scenes of how I did all this, and I'm eventually going to put it out. And in my quote defense, if you will, not really a defense, but yeah, I used AI, but I used a lot of my Photoshop skills because it was not easy to do this. It was not easy to just get a cool looking image the way you want it to. So there's a lot of me hand drawing it, well, digitally drawing it in Photoshop, like using templates I got from AI, if you will. So it's a combination of both, but I'm not an artist. I can't draw. So yeah, I didn't get a lot of great feedback. And so I kind of shelved the project. So that's a little bit of what happened with it. And I still think it's a fun idea. And that's really all I was trying to sell. I was trying to pitch, trying to get some excitement, get something out there instead of just putting the idea out there and being like, hey, this is what I want to do. Here's a Kickstarter. Go help me fund it and make it real. I wanted to actually put it in your hands first. And maybe that was wrong. Maybe that was the wrong way to go about it. I don't know. But I was just trying to do something a little bit different, a little bit something that's never been done before. A unique way to get my photos in your hands that isn't a standard like zine. You know, a lot of us photographers, we like to take a picture, slap it in a book on a blank white page, and then sell it for hundreds of dollars. I've never been a fan of that. When I make my books, actually, I still have one of mine sitting here. I like telling stories, you know, not just visually with the photo, here's a neon sign, and every photo is a neon sign. It's telling the story of neon signs visually. That's one thing. That's great. But I wanted to actually tell stories. So visually, like here's one of my books, Welcome to Hazeldown. It's a trip through my hometown. And we flip through it, like there's actual log entries as if I wrote this in the field, driving around, you know? So, and using the photos, let me find a good page here, a cool one. I want to show all of it. But like, what was a good one? I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? But like, here's one, and like there's actually log entries. You learn about the photos, what about the little trip through it. There's a little mini story going on. And then at the end, I like do a little behind the scenes of the cameras that I shot. You know, it's not just a standard thing. I want to do something different. So when I did Tales from Terra, I wanted to do it a lot different, something experimental, a little modern style mixed with vintage. But yeah, it didn't receive very well from people. A lot of people took it as an insult. People hated it. People were very vocal in their reasonings as to why this was the worst idea ever conceived. So that's what happened to Tales from Terra. I kind of just shelved the project. However, the idea itself, I think, is still worth pursuing. And what I'm going to actually do is continue it, but not in a comic book form right now. I'm still going to do the trading card thing because I still have a couple. I was already working on the next issues, and I stopped. But I have a couple of the trading cards already made, and so I'm going to do it similar. The idea, this is packaged in a wax pack, like a trading card pack. Not sure if I'll continue that. We'll see. It's a lot of work to make these. These are all handmade, by the way. Even the photos, I had to hand cut them. But I'm gonna do it again, probably start in January, maybe. I'm gonna take the next couple months to write some stories, and I'm gonna do it as a monthly text form story with photos. There's still going to be the photo aspect of it, So you'll get some like a letter in the mail from the commander, and there's a couple other characters I was implementing too. I'll save that for when you actually get it in your hands. And I'm going to do it in a few different forms, and I have a pretty fun idea. But it's only going to be in text form with photos and trading card every month. I think that's going to be pretty cool. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on that. And I'm going to host it or put them up for Spitfire Club members. That's why I'm like double wearing Spitfire Club merch. Even got my Spitfire Club mug here. That's just the Patreon page. It's the most easiest to manage. You can just subscribe there and then cancel at any time. I thought about hosting it on my website because my website does have subscription options, but I think Patreon will just be a little bit easier, and you guys are familiar with it. Plus, you get all the other perks along with it. It'll be really cool. Because I don't really plug it very often, but there's also already a monthly print that goes out for members. You can sign up over there and get some of my photos. Do I have one handy in front of me? I don't. But every month there's a monthly photo. It's a 4x6 photo that goes out, kind of like a postcard-ish style, and they're all signed. They're pretty fun. I've been doing them for like almost 5 years now. I think we're on issue 50 something, something like that. And it's pretty fun. But you'll also get that. You'll get all the other content that comes with it, the behind the scenes, the extended versions of the podcast when that comes back. I haven't done a new episode in a little while, but there's a backlog. There's hundreds and hundreds of videos and hours of content exclusively over there that you'll get access to in addition to it. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about it. I get questions about Tales from Terra from time to time, and I still think this idea is fun. I'm passionate about it, and I want to get it out there. I think that you guys would enjoy it, and hopefully, if I can get it out in this form, that there'll be enough interest in people that will like it, and I'll be able to go bigger from there. Bring back the comic book aspect of it. I think that is just too fun. But that will involve me being able to actually hire some artists. I'm not an artist. Which the artist aspect of it was always the goal from day one. I just didn't have the capital to do it. Start it up because you got hire somebody, pay somebody, and yeah, it's expensive to do. And I think it's a fun idea, and I want to make these as affordable as possible. Right now they're a little expensive because it was the initial idea. And I want to get these down to where they're only like $10, maybe less, I think that would be pretty fun. I love to know your guys' thoughts on it. And if it's something that you guys would be interested in picking up, supporting, being a part of, always open to it. I always want to just provide different things that you're not used to seeing, and just also for me to spread my creativity in new formats. When I entered into this community as an instant photographer, well, I didn't really necessarily enter this as that. It kind of evolved into that. When in 2020, I was doing like retro tech in general. Instant photography was kind of part of it, and I kind of just switched into that. I focused more just on that. But when I entered into it, I wanted to do it differently than everybody else was doing, kind of stand out from the crowd, stand out from the noise, if you will, and just be myself. Because I've never really felt like I fit into that hipster style of content. You probably know what I'm talking about. A lot of people do with their videos, specifically very monotone in their voice. The clothes that they wear, very dim lighted videos. And I'm just like, here we go, guys. I'm loud and obnoxious, do wacky, crazy stuff. So Tales from Terra was one of the attempts, and I'm not giving up. I put it on a short hiatus, but I'm gonna start working on it over the next couple of months, polish out some really fun stories, and include a couple things. The way I think I'm going to do it is where you'll have the actual, not the actual, but like the main storyline of what's happening, what's happening. And then there'll be like a separate thing that's like, here's the logs entries of when the commander and whoever was on Terra and taking photos. And it's a way for me to show off. Here, I'll pull these up again. Be able to show off the photos and tell more stories about the things that I took pictures of, because that's one of the things that I'm more passionate about, is just telling stories. And so a lot of times when you take a picture of like a motel sign or the Golden Gate Bridge or, you know, this really sick movie theater, is that a lot of us take a picture of it and then walk away like, oh, it's cool. I like to learn the stories behind the thing I'm taking a picture of, and I'll be able to tell that story in this way. I think that would just be very fun, very unique, and just all around pretty cool. I don't know. What do you guys think? Love to know your thoughts on it. I will be, like I said, working on it over the next couple months. If you want to get into it or pre-sign up for it, you can do so. There's a link in the description, and just join the Spitfire Club. The tier for this, specifically for this, won't be there yet, but you can always upgrade it later or change it later. And you can also get access to all the other stuff in the meantime, like the other photo that gets sent out every single month. And plus members giveaways, which there'll be one coming this week for Halloween. I'm going big, baby. I'm going large and in charge. I'm going to be giving away a bunch of stuff, and it's exclusively for members, and you can sign up for free and you can join for free and enter the giveaway. There's a 7-day free trial. If you look in the description, just sign up for that, and you'll see a pinned post in there once I post it. I'll probably post it either later tonight or tomorrow, officially announcing it over there, and be exclusively for you guys over there in the Spitfire Club. Yeah, consider checking that out. The little teaser is I'm going to be giving away some cameras, I'm going to give away some photo frames, and there's going to be multiple winners. I usually just do one winner. This time I'm going to do a handful of people. Yeah, I have a sealed, brand spanking new, I think it's a Polaroid now. Regular now, I think it's over there. That's going to be given away. I have, what else? Some of the photo frames, a lot of photo frames. I'll be giving those away. It's going to be $1,000. It's going to be really fun. So consider checking it out. You can sign up for free and you can join, or stick around. Get yourself, or help support the channel. Amy, you can get Amy, who's Amy? You can get Rachel and Jackie and Jess to be a part of the next series. Which series? What are you talking about? But I could. And it's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna see all three of them 3 times next year, which is really, really cool. We all live in different parts of the country. Actually, they live very close to each other. They're down in California. But since I'm a part of Card Party, Deep Pocket Monsters, Pokemon card event, which I also work with Pat Flynn, Deep Pocket Monster. We're doing 3 card parties next year, big events, and so that means I get to see them 3 times. It's really cool. So there's definitely something I could do with them again. I'm trying to think of what I could do with them. I might stick around a couple extra days in the next city, because we're gonna be in San Diego, and that's where Jackie lives. Rachel lives in more in LA area, but I think I might stick around San Diego. Maybe I can get Jackie to go on a photo walk with me or something, and have her shoot Polaroid, like regular instant photography, and just walk around, do something fun like that. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty fun. Did somebody say free cameras? Yes, I'm gonna be giving away some cameras for members exclusively this week. There'll be multiple winners. I might try and do one maybe like every day leading up for Halloween, because I'm not doing a Halloween special this year, sadly. There won't be much. I did a video today as like a little rewatch of some stuff, so if you haven't seen that, consider checking that out. And then there will be a video on Halloween where it's a season 3 special rewatch with commentary, They're really fun, and I've done them for the last couple of years, and you guys seem to really, really enjoy that. So I am going to do that again. I have to film it. I meant to film it yesterday, but I ran out of time. So yeah. Would love to join Photo Walk in California. Yeah, that's the other thing. Since I'm going to be in California, I'm going to be in San Diego in May of next year. I thought about, like I said, sticking around for a couple extra days, maybe hosting a meetup of some kind, a giveaway, not giveaway. Well, I mean, I always give stuff away at my events. All of the one I've done so far, but I usually give away stuff, you guys know, all the time. So, but anyway, do a meetup, hangouts thing, do a walk. That'd be really fun. So we'll see. Be on the lookout for that. If I'm able to pull it off, I definitely will. It'll be, I guess it'll be in San Diego. I'm not sure where, but maybe somewhere. I don't know San Diego that well. I've been there a handful. Well, it's funny. Every time I go to San Diego, I'm never in San Diego. I'm always going to like Carlsbad or Oceanside or something like that. This will be the first time I'm staying in San Diego, because that's where we'll be at. Well, yeah, we'll be at the convention center for our event. Anyway, but I digress a little bit. But yes, I guess if you want to keep an eye out for that, Instagram's the best way to stay in the loop, in the now of everything that's going on. I post on stories there. I don't really have any other great way. I mean, Discord. I do have Discord. There's a link for that in the description too. There's a lot of stuff in the description. I need to like refine it. I think there's too much stuff in there. Because everyone always asks me for recommendations for stuff like cameras, accessories, things like that. So I try to list it all out in there, but I think it might just be too much. So I need to kind of refine that a bit. But if you want to pick up the last remaining packs of Tales from Terra, there's a link in the description to get one. Get yourself these. Support the project. I need to just clear those out. I think I might have a couple extras somewhere around here too. We'll see. But Tales from Terra, yeah, it's a fun idea. Want to experiment with it more and see about getting that off the ground, because I think it's a fun idea. And it's not a standard zine. Not that zines are bad. Don't get me wrong. I've made a couple of them, and I was actually going to put pre-order up for the two that I've done. Again, I should probably do that. I've only done limited runs of each. One of them goes all the way back to 2020. Well, I guess it was like January of 2021, I think it was. But it was everything that I had done in 2020. I thought I was gonna put that back out. I put it up on the website even, and I just never made an announcement, never made it public. But I need to do that. But anyway, zines aren't bad. They're fun. I try to make them different than anyone else has ever done. There's a lot of people that put out zines. This is not shade towards anyone. Everyone has their own way and their and method of how they want to display or put their photos out to the world, how they want people to view it. But for me, I've always appreciated and just felt more engaged when I look into a zine or into a photo book, and it's not just a photo on a blank white page, that there's thought put into how it's being presented. Like if there's a story that is being told throughout the book, I've always appreciated that. And so both my books that I've made do that. And I wanted to do something even crazier and tell stories showing off photos like I did with Tales from Terra. Combining a few things of my past into my present. I don't know. I just think it was a cool idea. I remember when I was doing these, because I put these out, I think February. I went deep. I was gonna make collector's editions of these where they came with box sets. You know how like card packs, when they open them up, they have all the packs inside and they have like a little pop-up display. I was literally gonna make one of those so where you can put your pack in there and have a cool display, and then each issue that had come out, you could like put your packs in there. Still might do that. We'll see. But unfortunately, yeah, it didn't receive well. So I put it on the back burner. But I have loads of behind the scenes. I thought about even just showing you guys a couple clips. I don't know if I actually technically can now I think about it, because I shot a lot of it in 360 and I haven't stitched that. Dang it. I don't think I can actually do that now. But I was going to show you, like, I drove like 4 hours away from where I live solo by myself and to shoot the initial launch video, which was just in the middle of nowhere. It looked like I was on another planet. And it was freaking cold. It was windy. I was suffering, and I was filming this thing, and there's a whole behind the scenes of that. And then how I made the actual packs itself. There was tutorials. I was showing you how to actually make it, but I completely just abandoned it. And I need to actually put that together again and put it out. But yeah, I kind of got, wait, do I actually have something I can show? There's gotta be something I can show you. Where's the 360 footage? GoPro 360. Can I actually play this? Nope, it doesn't play. Dang it. I have to put it into some software. Bummer. I shot a lot of it in 360 because 360 footage is actually so much easier to shoot behind the scenes because you don't have to worry about where to point the camera. Yeah, that's a bummer. But either way, that's kind of what happened with Tales from Terra. It just got shelved for now, but not for long. I'm bringing it back, just in a new way that won't make people angry. Ooh, you just got here. What's these packs? As I just wrapped it up. Well, we're gonna have to rewatch the most of it. The short recap is: remember Tales from Terra? Well, I described or told the story of what happened to it, why it disappeared, why it didn't come back. And I have a few remaining packs left. They're on the website if you want to snatch them up. And I'm telling you about. I am bringing it back in a different way that won't make people mad. That was pretty much what we're talking about. And that's also, there's to remind you guys, if you are just joining in, there'll be this week announcements for giveaways for Patreon members, Spitfire Clubs. I used to have a button. I think I do, but I don't have it set up anymore. But I have a little, whatchamacallit. But link in the description. You can sign up for free. You can join for free. There's nothing announced in there yet. There's nothing posted. I'm giving you guys a little bit exclusive. But if you want to sign up right now, there is a 7-day free trial, and you'll see the post go live either later tonight or most likely tomorrow. And I'm going to be giving away stuff throughout the week. Multiple winners. There'll be cameras given away. There'll be frames given away. A few things. It's gonna be really cool. And also as an exclusive, a semi-exclusive. I talked about it in the last live stream a couple days ago. And that's, I think I'm gonna do it next weekend, maybe. I'm gonna be doing a Just Another Chris garage sale live. And I'm gonna most likely be bringing on Dave Naptop. He and I were chatting last night about it. I've got random stuff that I just need to get rid of, and I used to do live sales back in the day. I was probably one of the earliest adopters of that on Facebook. I don't want to take credit for coming up with the idea, but I was probably definitely one of the first. Among the first is what I mean. But I was gonna try it out here on YouTube. Maybe actually a multi-stream, handle it on Facebook. It's easier there just because you can directly message me afterwards. I have to come up with a method, but I was gonna do a hangout, sell some stuff, fire sale things, kind of clean some things up out of here, and then as well as bring on Dave and let him sell some stuff because he's got loads of stuff. So that'll be happening most likely next weekend, potentially, maybe the following weekend after that. That's a very cool comic book. I have one in the next part. You should get Jackie and Rachel and Jess involved in that project. Oh, is that what you meant? Oh, maybe that'd be actually kind of cool. We'll see what I can come up with. But I'm not gonna be doing the comic book right away. I'm gonna be turning it into more of a text letter. Like you're subscribing to receiving a letter with photos, mission reports, all sorts of stuff, but all in text form primarily. And also, I guess there will be a trading card. There will be a trading card. But that's a cool idea. I'll see if they'll be interested in that. I dig that, Chris. A TV live idea, to be fair. TV idea. Live TV. Oh, you're talking about the thing I talked about the other day, the streamathon. He mentioned a few videos back about leaving a live role, maybe. Yeah, exactly. So that'll be happening in December. It's going to be, I think I'm going to do for 48 hours. It'll be a live stream happening here on the channel, celebrating the end of my 10th year on YouTube. And it's going to be videos that I've made on YouTube, not just on this channel, but across my entire career. I've been a part of a bunch of different channels. Some aren't even around anymore. They're either dead channels, and the videos have been deleted or whatever. And I just have an archive of that stuff. So I was going to do a fun little live stream where you just turn on like Saturday morning cartoons, you turn them on, and you never know what I see. But I was going to put together like a loose, TV guide, if you will. Like I'll make actual appearances where I talk. I might bring on some guests, some certain times of the day. Like, from 1 to 2 p.m. I'm going to be on with Dave Knob maybe, or Sweet Lou Photography, or other YouTubers I've met. Maybe I can get Jess or Rachel and Jackie or whatever. Maybe they'd come on. Just people that I've met in my YouTube career. I think it'd be kind of fun. But yeah, that will happen in December. Yeah, that will happen in December. I'm not sure exactly what day, but it'll happen. I've had that idea for a while, and I think it'll just be super fun. But there'll be content that not related to instant photography. There'll be tech stuff. There'll be toy stuff. I used to do a toy channel. A lot of tech stuff. I did primarily tech for a long time. Live streaming stuff. There'll be me building production studios for clients. There'll be, yeah. So it'll be fun. I have some ideas to really make it kind of feel like a broadcast. It won't just be like video to video to video. I'm just going to break it up with some stuff. It'll be fun. It'll be cool. But what was the other thing? Oh, and then speaking of live streaming, I'm going to get into the habit of streaming every single Sunday. Yeah, I'm not sure what time. Probably around 11 noon-ish maybe. I think might be a good time. But I want to let you guys know that get in the habit of being here on Sundays. I think that'd be really fun. So that's why I'm mostly going live today, just kind of starting to get into the habit. I was live a couple days ago, and I think I just need to start doing it again, man. I used to be known for live streaming back in the day on my showroom collectibles days, my business, my retail shop I used to own. I bought and sold toys and stuff. And on Facebook, I was live every single Sunday, 5 p.m. and I did live sales, sold stuff, and it was really fun. And then I sold the store, and I kind of just stopped streaming that much. Didn't have a regular set day. So I want to start streaming here on this channel, I think every Sunday. What do you guys think? Sunday is a good day? I think actually, technically, I can look on YouTube, and it does tell me the best day / time that I should. So maybe I should look at that. Let's go here. Analytics. We're going to look at audience, and we're going to go down here. Video upload time, Sundays. Okay. Live stream time, baby. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. Sunday at 10 a.m. That is the best time according to YouTube information that I should be streaming. So maybe I will do it. Start doing Sundays at 10. It just seems a little early though. But who am I to disagree with data from YouTube's? But there you go. So Sundays. There we go. But yeah, cool. What time is it? 1 o'clock. Okay. How long have we been streaming? Okay, cool. I just wanted to make this one kind of a short live stream anyway. Because I want to talk about Tales from Terra. That's what happened to it. If you guys are just joining us and missed it, well, go watch it. Go rewatch. I talk about this. And I have a handful of these left. Snatch them up before they're gone. forever. And be on the lookout for some other fun stuff this week. I've got giveaways happening in Spitfire Club. Become a member, and you can join for free. Yeah, don't have to spend anything. Just hopefully stick around, maybe help support the cause. But over in the Spitfire Club, I do a lot differently, as I always tend to do. I want to make sure that if you're like, I just feel weird, like, hey, give me your money. Give me your money. I don't like that. I want you to get something. I mean, everyone's like opinion, or like everyone's different as far as what they feel like what they're getting for their money. They have their own reasons for it, but I always feel like I want to give you something physical. So you do get physical stuff if for joining the Spitfire Club every month. There's a photo that goes out, which I need to send out the new one for this month very soon. I'll probably send it out this week. So if you want to get in on that one, you can join today, and you can get it. So there you go. But there's a lot of other things that happen with it, like giveaways. There's extended versions of the podcast. There's exclusive videos that aren't anywhere else. Little vlogs I do sometimes. Extended videos of the main videos, and above all, it's ad free. So every YouTube video that goes out, it goes out there 24 hours early and ad free. So you can do that. And that's for any level. Even the $1 tier, you get those videos ad free, even for $1. It's crazy. Crazy. Not really, but I just want to give you guys some cool stuff. 10 p.m. checks out, or 10 a.m. Sorry, how if I could read. That would be cool. So when I'm doing night shifts, I can pop in. Oh, there you go. So maybe 10 a.m. is a good time. That means I just have to not party too hard on Saturday nights, baby. You have to be up early. Just joking. We'll see with the exact time, because I mean, I used to do one of the channels I was a part of for probably 7 years was live streaming pros. We taught and educate people on how to live stream, and I also would build production studios around the country, things like that. And one of the things that we taught was it's not whatever the best time for your audience is, that doesn't matter. It's what's best time for you, because you're the one that has to go live. You're the one that has to do it. So when you do it, you are training your audience and getting them in the habit of showing up at that particular time. And because let's say it's best time is 9 a.m. on Wednesday to stream. Well, like, what if you work, a normal job, an actual job? How like me specifically, kind of like talking to you as if you were trying to live stream. Then you couldn't do that. So you'd have to find the time for you that works best. So that's what it's about. Anyway, I digress a bit. I think that's it. I think that's all the fun stuff that I had for you today. I just wanted to hang out. I didn't even announce this live stream. That's the thing. I'm going to start announcing it, putting out a schedule every Sunday. Time to be determined, maybe 10 a.m. Yeah, I guess I'll wrap it on up, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Consider checking out the Spitfire Club. Get in there, get early access to stuff and giveaways that are coming this week in celebration of Halloween, and to make up for no Halloween special. But there's a little something coming on Halloween Day. Be on the lookout for that as well. But until next time, get out there, make some art.